Hey everybody, we're here again for another movie review. This time, pretty much trying to get caught up on a backlog with a lot of the holidays and everything. There's a lot of movies that I just couldn't get time to do a review for, so here we go. The first one is Doctor Strange, Marvel movie. What do you expect from it? I mean, it's a Marvel movie. We've all grown to love them over the years, ever since the first Iron Man, and for the most part, it was a good movie. Everybody was good in it. You know, Benedict Cumberbatch was great as Doctor Strange. Everything about this movie, in terms of the acting, was on par. It's what you'd expect. The big issue with this movie that I had was the actual story. It's everything we have seen before. It doesn't really offer anything new. It's your typical origin story superhero movie, and it's good, but not great. The biggest thing this movie's got going for it though is the special effects. By far the best we have ever seen. When they show scenes of other dimensions, the Dark Realm, things like that, it is some of the best effects ever put to film. And that show. I mean, it's just beautiful to behold. It probably I would have wished I'd have seen this movie in IMAX, and I think a lot of that would have been a lot better to see versus seeing it in just regular screening. But it just, other than that, the movie doesn't really have a whole lot to offer. It's still very enjoyable. You know, it's not a bad movie. It's just not great. And coming off of a movie like Civil War, which was great, it just kind of felt a little disappointing. And like I said earlier, the biggest problem is it's just nothing we haven't already seen in a Marvel movie. It's the typical origin story movie, you know, and I just that was the biggest problem I had with this movie. Everything else about it was phenomenal from start to finish. You know, like I mentioned, all the acting was top notch. I enjoyed all the actors in this movie. The only I wish Mads Mikkelsen had more in this movie because I love him as an actor. He's very good. He was very good in his role in this movie. I just wish there was more of him. So, but we can say that about infinite number of movies and characters in them that we wish, hey, I wanted more of that one. But it is what it is. We get what we get. So, everybody else, again, great. Of course, there was the huge controversy about Tilda Swinton. I didn't care. It didn't bother me none. Whatever. She was still great as always in this movie as the Ancient One. I'm not going to try to pronounce the guy's name that played Mordo because I know I will butcher his name. So just forgive me for that one. But he was phenomenal as Mordo. There were a ton of little nods. Like every Marvel movie, there's tons of nods to other characters, other events, other places. And it was great, especially when not a lot of people, it seemed, picked up on some of it. The comedy I very much enjoyed. Some of it you see in the trailer, which, like the Wi-Fi password scene was still very funny. A lot of other scenes were just funny. I mean, Marvel knows how to do comedy in these superhero movies, and when they do it, it's great. I mean, it's funny. You're laughing. So, all in all, not the best of the Marvel movies, not the worst, but it's still an enjoyable movie. It's a welcome addition to the MCU. I look forward to what else they'll do with Doctor Strange. It was definitely a very ambitious project, very similar to when they did Guardians of the Galaxy and Ant-Man. And it worked. Not as good as those two, in my opinion, but it still was a good movie. I had a lot of fun watching it. You can be damn sure I'm going to be buying it the day it comes out. So, 4 out of 5. It's very good, very enjoyable. Not the best, but you know, for fans of the MCU, you won't be disappointed. So go watch it if you haven't already. And that's it for this one. Thank you.